After building up a massive build, the interior is the absolute last thing I want to think about. I might add a few chests, or maybe even a bed. But what if all of this changed? What if I stopped avoiding the interior and chose to fully complete one instead? We've been working on completing the exterior of this Minecraft mansion, and today we are taking on the mega task of completing the interior. Oh my goodness, this space is so much larger than I remember it being, and we have so much work ahead of us here. But I'm up for the challenge, I'm excited, and I think we are gonna make these allays a very beautiful home to live in. I'm thinking we can add in some high vaulted ceilings, a couple of spiraling staircases, and of course, a magnificent chandelier right here in the entranceway. Oh, and I guess we can't forget those walls around here either. We got a lot of work to do, so we better get started. There are a couple of things we're gonna have to take into consideration here. First off, the doorway is right here with the entrance. And then we're probably gonna have to go up a little bit because technically the first floor is supposed to start up there. So I'm not really sure exactly how we're going to accomplish that, but we're going to have to figure that one out. We are going to have to move a lot of the stuff around here because I'm kind of thinking I want to put a basement in here where we have all the stone around the bottom. So we're going to have to do that. We're going to have to get rid of our beautiful little beacon there. It's kind of ugly, but you know, I'll have to get rid of that. I already shut it down for some pictures earlier. And with our walls here, we do have ourselves the light colored walls, which we can just fill in the gaps and use that as our walls, but I don't think it's gonna work because they're textured for the outside and I don't think we need it that way for the interior. So that means we're going to need to add in a second layer on this side for our walls. And we need to decide, are we gonna go dark? Are we gonna go light? What are the walls gonna look like? Basically, we just have a lot of decisions to make, and I'm not sure that I can make them all by myself. So I'm about to jump onto stream here as soon as I have lunch, and I'm gonna see if stream can help me out with some of these decision makings. And when I'm back, I'll share what we decided. Bear with me, it is not complete, guys, but we definitely got a lot done on stream yesterday, 2 days ago. Guys, time just flies by sometimes. Anyways, we got a lot done on stream and I'm very happy with what we came up with. So let's take a little bit of a gander at what's going on. So this is what we got so far. We have ourselves two-sided staircase going up. I'm unsure what we're going to do with this area. I'm tempted to make a doorway down into the basement through here, but that needs to be done. We also changed out the front doors here. Sorry, it's raining. Why does it always rain when you want to record? We changed out the front doors here a little bit. If you remember, we just had the one door right here in the center with a little bit of spruce trapdoor action around, and it wasn't working. It didn't look grand or anything like that, and I did not like it. So we switched that out. And then, of course, widened our staircase here, which I think is all right. And then, yeah, in here, we did a little bit of a platform for an entrance. I want to have this fully open all the way up to at least the top of the brown mushroom blocks there for like a grand entrance with a hanging chandelier. So I think that could look really good. We have the sandstone, smooth sandstone, for the walls on the bottom, a little bit of a layer of spruce trapdoors. We have the flooring here going dark, and then the brown mushroom blocks. I had no idea I would love this so much, but I absolutely love how the walls are turning out with adding in the brown mushroom blocks. It is looking amazing. This is our little corner tower area, which feels super, super weird. It's such a small space once you actually add in all of this area. So I don't know what we're gonna do. And it also feels super weird that the windows are up so high. I'm not that tall. And so I'm like, what am I making this building for? Giants or something? So we're gonna see how this goes. I have no idea. Is this gonna work out? I really love how it's turning out, but it feels massive for a 2-block high person like myself. But this isn't our base. This is their base. So maybe they just need lots of windows and walls to run around in. I started off here with a staircase up to the second floor. That would be, if this is the basement down here, this would be the second floor. So started off with a staircase up, and then this would be the room. And I figure that we can have this as like the top floor, and we'll just pull it all the way over there. So I only plan to have one staircase up. But you know what? Maybe we're going to have to do a second one up over on this side. We're going to figure that out later. Not right now, because I'm not sure. Interiors are not my strong suit. But so far, I think we're doing an a-okay job. Despite the fact that this build is going very good, it also means we're running out of resources. And one of the main ones that we are running out of is actually the brown mushroom blocks. Because I thought, quite a bit, because we've been tearing down an entire forest here. But we don't have enough, and I had a brilliant idea. If you have been around stream, I've mentioned it there, but my plan is to transform a mushroom island into something brand new. I know of one that has an ocean monument near it, and I want to like actually make a guardian farm. So I wanted to transform the entire island. So what if we just go over there and totally destroy the island of mushroom blocks? That's just one step closer to getting that thing fully transformed. So I guess it's on to resource gathering. The mushrooms may be gone on this island, but we still, I don't think, have enough brown mushroom blocks. This is how many mushroom blocks we have so far, but guys, that is not enough to finish off our mansion. I know of another 1 or 2 mushroom islands around here, so let's go to the next one. My poor netherite axe. It is almost finished, but we have a lot of mushroom blocks, and I'm really hoping it's enough because we have now destroyed 2 mushroom islands worth of mushroom blocks, so that should be plenty, right? This island actually has a smaller portion of it over there. So if we fly up here and go, I think this way, yeah. There is another smaller portion of island over this direction, or is it larger? Oh my goodness, how do I forget that I have so many mushroom islands in this world? So we can definitely clear this out, but you know what? We're gonna say almost 2 full shulker boxes worth of brown mushroom block would be fine, right? That'll be perfect. Okay, I'm going home. I'll see you guys over there, and we'll get to work back in the mansion. I'm back from our little mushroom gathering excursion, and now it is time to get this thing built up. Let's see how far we can get. We are making quite the progress here, friends. Oh my goodness. I am actually loving how this is coming together. I was a little bit wondering, like, how was I going to do this roof? Because basically what I want here is this big grand entry that, like, really raised roofs here. We'll have a chandelier coming down. And then I wanted the staircase up into basically a grand ballroom or something along that lines. But I didn't really want to change the height of the roof. And I think even without changing the height of the roof, this is totally fine and still looks super grand. And I love it. However, we still have oh so much left to do. We have this side floored at least, but we still need the second floor up there. And I am wondering with this top area up here, whether or not I should put a wall across in this area. I kind of feel like it would be a little bit better to have some type of walled off area so you're not just having this one big grand room that you walk into. The other thing we did do was close off this staircase so you can now come up and it's fully enclosed. But we do have a lot more rooms and a lot more area to fill here in our mansion. So we still got a lot of work ahead of us. But you know what? I have been building in here for quite some time, gathering resources. And guys, I want to see the sun. I want to spend some time outdoors in the sun. So, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna go do some terraforming outside of the mansion because that still needs to be done. I want to definitely complete all of that. And I think we're gonna take a little break, do some of that, and then we will come back. I have been thinking very seriously about the exterior here of our build because, well, it is just not up to snuff of what I want for sure. And there's a little bit of things that I would like to have done. So, number one, because this is a mansion, I feel like it's best if everything is on this level. We have some walls, some hedges, some flower beds. I think all of that is good, but I think we need a more level area. So that is the first thing here that I'm going to tackle. I am going to do a lot of terraforming and try and flatten this area out, so it's looking a little bit more proper for a true mansion. Well, some progress has been made. If we fly over here with FreeCam, as you can tell, I have started the process of flattening out the space around our mansion, and I am liking it a lot more than having the regular terrain. I just think it's looking very much more mansion-like, and once we get in a few more pathways and gardens and all that sort of thing, I think it's gonna look a whole lot better. But I have been thinking, and it kind of means that this lovely mountain right here needs to go away. Originally, I had thought I wanted to keep that mountain just because it seemed like a cool landmark, but right now, I honestly think I want to just tear it right down to the ground. I did a little bit of testing down here just to see if I were to tear down this mountain area here and flatten it out the same flatness that we have down here, where it would end up against the river. And so I made this lovely path through the mountainside just to kind of see where this was going to end up. And we ended up right here, which is not bad. Like, that's where our path is currently. But this level is not a bad level, and you still have to go down a little bit towards the river, which I think is fine. And I just think once you flatten it all out and add in the proper gardens and the trees and the fence all the way around, I do think it's going to look a whole lot better than trying to deal with the different terrains that we have going on here and trying to put a fence around there. So I have a lot more to go, and I'm probably not going to get done in this episode. So I am going to see how much more I can get done by tearing down and flattening out this front part of the lawn. And I'll bring you guys back when I am tired of digging, and we'll get back to the interior. Just when I was about to give you guys a progress update, it starts raining. And you know what? I don't want to wait for the sunshine, and so we're going to do this progress update in the rain. I know it doesn't look like a whole lot, but we're making progress on flattening out this area. We have part of the mountain gone, but certainly not all of it. And I have restructured our pathway a little bit here, but again, all of this needs to go too. So a lot more progress needs to be made. But like I've said before, this episode is not about finishing off the exterior. Oh no. Is about finishing off the interior. And while I've been chopping down all the exterior here, I have thought of a bunch of ideas of how I want the interior to look. So let's head on there, and I'm gonna tell you and show you what I mean. So as we enter into the mansion, I want this space to be all open, but I'm thinking that this back room right here is going to be separated from the entry. So what if we did something a little bit like this? Now that we have this separated off, I think we should go over into this room, because this room is going to be our big dining room. I know it's a little bit weird to have stairs off a dining room, but we're not going to talk about that. So this room right here being the dining room, what if we made it look a little something like this? We got ourselves a little bit of a bar area and of course a seating arrangement banquet table, but we have a lot more to do, and I am thinking over here that this room would make the perfect kitchen. Maybe a kitchen that looks a little something like this. We got ourselves a beautiful little fireplace back there, some pumpkins, and of course some shelving for cooking up all the massive dinners in this area. And now it is on to this space right here, which I think is going to look great, holding a few rooms like this. After putting in a few walls, we have ourselves a pantry. And down at the end of the hallway, we also have ourselves a couple of rooms, including a small little bedroom off the pantry and kitchen, and a big open room that we can do something with. Just have to decide what. Now to come back over to the other side of the mansion and figure out what we can do with this area. And with that, we have this side all separated out into rooms. We have ourselves a nice little office here in the corner. Into this space, we have a large room, and then we have a smaller room that could be used as a bedroom back here if we wanted. We could turn this into some type of living room area, or we could turn it into maybe a map room. But we also have this large room over here as well that could become a large bedroom or also the map room. And that is basically floor one for decorations and interior work. We just have to finish off the entryway over there. We could have the entranceway look a little bit like this. We definitely have to move all our materials and resources, and a couple more torches need to go away. But we got a few potted plants and some carpeted entrances, and of course as much light as we need to make this spawn-proof. However, while I would absolutely love to fully complete off this interior of this mansion, I think we're gonna have to stick with just finishing off floor one because I am clear out of resources. I have no more mushroom blocks, and we have to travel quite the distance to go and get another mushroom island completely stripped of its mushrooms. So I think that this episode is more than long enough, and we have gotten such great work done. If you do want to see more done on the mansion interior and also on the exterior and see it in live time, don't forget to follow me over on Twitch. The links are down in the description. If you did enjoy this episode, don't forget to hit that like button, and if you're brand new, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It would mean a lot. And until the next one, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Bye for now.